Good afternoon and welcome to the Taiwan Excellence webinar. Our event is titled Hot Hardware and Hand Tools, Innovations from Taiwan for the U.S. My name is Celeste Helena and I will be your MC today. We are looking forward to introducing you to hardware and hand tool breakthroughs from some of Taiwan's most innovative companies. And these tools couldn't come to the U.S. at a better time. A new Infrastructure and Jobs Act passed, and since the pandemic, the demand from contractors, builders, and DIYers all across our country for hardware and hand tools to complete their projects is at an all-time high. Our featured products today are ergonomically and technologically advanced tools designed to dramatically improve performance and durability for professionals and DIYers in a variety of uses, including home construction, cycling, auto repairs, and safety. Today we'll spotlight advancements from 4 trailblazing Taiwan Excellence Award winners in the hardware and hand tools industry. King Tony, one of the world's largest manufacturers of professional-grade hand tools, Baoshen's KW Trio, an ingenious staple gun and tacker developer, Williams Tools, an innovator in ratchet handles and torque tools, and YOKE, a top 3 industrial lifting and safety hook manufacturer. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Huang Hsin-Te, Chairman of the Taiwan Hand Tool Manufacturers Association, to provide us with insights into Taiwan's hardware and hand tools industry.
各位贵宾，大家好！今天很荣幸、很高兴，代表台湾手工具产业与大家一起来共同分享本产业的现况以及未来的发展趋势跟期待。研发创新的亮点是台湾之最，也是本工会一直推动努力的方向跟目标。如同台湾精品奖一样，创新台湾，精彩世界的精神一样。希望以往给予大众黑手的手工具，也能够借由产品的研发跟创新，把产品真正带入生活，让生活能够拥有质感，让世界看到台湾。台湾手工具产业90%以上都是做外销，产业在2021年较前一年成长了大约30%，出口金额创造一个新高。手工具业者能够在面对疫情仍然能够缔造这个出口佳绩，这是前所未有的荣景。优势在于台湾手工具的品质力、创新力，让产品更有价值。也是因为我们始终相信，唯有研发创新的产品亮点，才是产业发展的道路，也才能够真正与国际市场紧密结合。国际的知名品牌中高阶手工具的产品，超过1半以上都是来自于台湾。台湾高质化的手工具让国际大厂纷纷指明要 Made in Taiwan， 所以造就出来的令人惊艳的隐形冠军的企业。手工具产品加总有1万多个项目，单一产品要创造一个品牌，真的非常不容易，而且要让各位1万多个要记得这个品牌不容易。我们非常高兴，国家有举办这个台湾精品奖，那么这个精品奖就变成了一个我们手工具可以共同拥有品牌，只要获得了台湾精品奖，就是一个品牌。我希望这个精品也可以让手工具共同来使用这个品牌。那我们相信，未来不论疫情如何变化，不论中美贸易战后续会如何发展，台湾仍然必须致力于钢铁产业下游转型，积极发展高质化的基础制品，同时持续执行产业的数位化，提升产业的竞争力，持续在全球手工具市场稳定扩大版图。而这一步就是从台湾精品开始。 因为这是台湾产业精英首选之道，也是给全世界上质感生活的首选。是的，我们一定共同，我们做得到，大家一起共同来努力。最后预祝今天产品发表会圆满顺利成功，以期望台湾手工具产业能够在国际舞台上再创高峰。也祝福大家平安健康，谢谢大家，谢谢。
Thank you, Mr. Hsin-Te, for sharing helpful insights on Taiwan's hardware and hand tools industry. Next, offering us a U.S. perspective is Mr. Dan Tretensek, Chief Operating Officer of National Hardware and Paint Association and publisher of Retail Hardware. He will speak on the U.S. hand tools and hardware industry and Taiwan's contribution. Welcome, Mr. Dan Tretensek.
Hello and good day. I'd like to thank you for attending this webinar presentation. Today we're going to speak briefly about the United States home improvement market, and I'm going to provide you with an overview of how the market is performing. My name is Dan Tratensek. I'm the Chief Operating Officer with the North American Hardware and Paint Association. I would like to say that it is my great honor to be speaking to the audience of the Taiwan Excellence Hot Hardware and Hand Tools webinars. We wish you great success with this important event and your business endeavors. Let's talk briefly about the overall size of the United States home improvement market. We are coming off of two of the strongest years of growth that we have ever seen in the home improvement market here in the United States. As you can see on this chart, in 2020, our market size overall for U.S. home improvement sales reached $497.1 billion by our association's estimations. This represented a 22.3% increase over 2019. We built on that success even further in 2021, and the market reached its highest ever point that we've recorded at $537.9 billion in sales. And as you can see, we are anticipating that the market this year is going to reach even higher at about $558.3 billion in sales. To understand where those sales are coming from, I wanted to briefly point out how we look at the market. The retail sales and home improvement in the United States and North America, for the most part, are divided into two groups. You have your publicly traded chain retailers, the Home Depots, the Lowe's, and the Menards of the world. And then you have the independent segment of retailers. Those are the retailers that our organization tracks and represents. Independent retailers control about 50% of the overall sales that are flowing through that market. So with these numbers, that means that these independent retailers are controlling about $265 billion in sales. These would be your Ace hardwares, your True Value hardwares, your Dan's hardware, just those independently owned smaller chains. And there are about 30,000 of these independently owned storefronts in the United States. So let's talk about what the trends have been over the last 2 years. As I showed you the numbers and said that we've seen some of the highest increases and highest ever total industry sales that we've ever seen. In 2020, this was by far the highest single year increase that we have ever recorded in the 105-year history of our organization. And that increase was about 22.3% over the previous year. And then again, in 2021, we saw this number grow even higher, and it grew by 8.2%. There were a lot of factors impacting this, mainly driven by COVID and its restrictions on other leisure activities like travel and attending concerts and ball games, so people were focusing a lot on their homes. Also, during the same time, we saw independent home improvement stores, hardware stores, and home centers post some of the highest profitability that they've ever recorded in the 100-plus years we've been researching those figures. We've also seen those stores record their highest ever cash as a percentage of assets. And why that's important to note is that it means that these retailers, these independent retailers in the United States, have money to invest in their businesses. So in 2022, what are we seeing so far this year? Well, at the end of last year, retailers were telling us that they weren't anticipating sales to grow that much, that they were anticipating that we had been through the years of growth and this year was going to flatten out. So we predicted that this year we were going to see about 3.8% growth in the industry. So far, through the first quarter, it's been higher than that. It's been at about 10.4%. But really, that's being driven by inflation. And so we'll talk about that in a second. But as we look at a little bit longer picture, we see over the next 3 to 5 years that the industry is going to return to a more normalized pre-pandemic rate for growth, really in that 3.5 to 4.5% rate. And we think over the next 5 years, the compound annual growth rate for the industry is going to come in right about 4.7%. So really quick, some of the factors that are impacting 2022 and those sales and that 10.4% that we're seeing is certainly inflation. And we think that inflation is accounting for about 7.5% of that growth. So if you adjust for inflation, we're still at about that 3.5 to 3.8% growth that we had predicted. But we're also hearing that remodeling and other bid activity is strong for the summer months. So if anything continues to develop, we think that we could have a little bit stronger perhaps than the rate we were predicting at 3.8%, but we think we're going to come in pretty close. Of course, that doesn't account for other macroeconomic influences like the war in Ukraine, supply chain, interest rates, or inflation. That's what's going on in the US market. I thank you for this opportunity. I'm Dan Tratensek. Have a great webinar series and have good luck for your businesses. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tretensek, for joining us today and sharing your perspective. Now it's time to hear directly from 4 of Taiwan's hand tools companies, all of whom have won the prestigious Taiwan Excellence Award. Our first featured company is King Tony. King Tony has been at the forefront of supplying the DIYer with professional quality hand tools for more than 37 years, from ratchets to sockets, torque tools, wrenches, and more. Whatever hand tool you need to get the job done, King Tony has you covered. And their innovative storage boxes let you carry and store tools safely. Please welcome King Tony sales representative, Mr. Fidel Castillo, to tell us more about the company's diverse line of tools that are easy to carry, easy to use, and help you save time.
Did you know that the DIY home improvement and repair market in the US grew to $420 billion in 2020? And the US hand tool market is estimated to be nearly $5 billion this year. Surprised by these numbers? I know you thought power tools were taking over the market. Sometimes a power tool is the right tool for the job, but not always. My name is Fidel Castillo, and today I will be explaining why King Tony is your best option in terms of professional tools. Whatever hand tool you need, we have it for you. From ratchet, socket, torque tools, wrenches, and more, we have you covered. And within each category, you will find all the tools you need to finish the job. Today, I will introduce 3 of the most popular items we have in the market. As King Tony, we have been supplying the DIY with professional hand tools and accessories for more than 37 years. Our products are now in more than 130 countries, and our slogan is to enjoy work. Our mission is to provide customers with the best professional tools, which are easy to use and easy to take with you. Quality is King Tony's priority, and that is why we have met different international standards. For example, we test our torque tools with a standard over 30% higher than the DIN testing, and our pneumatic impact tools to a 50% higher than standard. To compete with the best in the world, we have achieved different certifications such as the ISO 9001, ISO 14001, and ISO 27001. First up is our 49-piece pan ratchet screw set. One of our best sets, for example, this one is made of special material that will protect every single tool inside of it. So this one, if you drop it, you don't have to worry about it. Why? Because every single tool is perfectly safe. Now, besides this one, we also have the pan ratchet. This one, why do we have this one? Well, sometimes when you are working, you need to work in spaces that are very narrow. So this one allows you to do it easily. And one main characteristic of this one is that this part can rotate, can move 15 degrees. So that makes the job easy. But to have a better idea about it, we have a short video for you so you can have a better picture how this item works. Another very special item that as Hsin-Te we have in the market is this new 39-quarter-inch dry socket and mini bit ratchet set. So what about this one? It's a portable design, allows you to take with you everywhere, and you don't have to worry that will cause any problem because it's designed you can put it in your pocket or anywhere without any problems. Now, if we talk about the internal design, as the previous one, this is designed in a way that all the tools are well protected. But I will talk about two specific items. The first one, this one, the handle, you can switch it from a socket driver to a bit holder by just pushing this part. So that's how easy you can use this handle. Now, the second item that we want to mention is this one, which is 90 Teeth Ratchet. So these two, you can make it work together. So for example, here, if you want to reach a longer distance, everything you have to do is to connect this one. And now it is ready to use. So all these tools are important because you can use it in different occasions. Now we want to give you a better idea about this item. So that is why I invite you to watch the next video. And now let's talk about our last item for today, this innovative portable toolbox. So this one, in terms of the external design, it also protects every single piece inside. So if you drop it, you don't have to worry because it's made of a special material that is resistant. So that's one thing. Now, the other main characteristics of this one is that you can store different toolboxes one over the other without worrying about it. For example, this one, as you can see, I can place it on top of it without problems. Why? Because its design is made for it. Now let's take a look about the internal design. So when we talk about the internal design, we have different layers where you can place tools. So here, 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 or here. And for this one, we have different sets of tools that you can replace anytime depending on what you need or where you're going to work. So sometimes you may need different tools, so then you can replace the tools and put the set that you need for the moment. But now we also have a short video for this special design so you can have an idea of how this toolbox works. Quality and design is what define us as Hsin-Te, as you could see in the last three items we just presented. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch our videos. Now, if you have more questions or comments, please contact our agent in the US through the information provided on the screen.
Our next company is one of the largest hand tools and staple gun manufacturers in the world. Founded in 1976, Hsin-Te has done a lot of research and development in the staple gun market. The company understands what today's growing number of diverse DIYers are looking for. To speak more about how Baoshen's line of KW Trio ingenious staple guns and tackers are meeting these demands, please welcome Baoshen's sales manager, Mr. Joe Yu.
We have insisted on manufacturing high-quality stationery for the past 40 years. Baoshen Enterprises Co. Limited has been devoted to the field of office stationery and supplies since 1971. The awarding of the ISO 9002 quality certification is owing to our 40 years professional experience in the field and strict quality control. Ongoing innovative products from a professional and devoted research and development team. Our ongoing creation and innovation has made us a leader in this field. We export to over 100 countries worldwide under the KW Trio brand. Due to our devotion, the products are more user-friendly and make our work and life easier and more efficient. Our state-of-the-art technical facility puts us on the cutting edge of the international trend. KW Trio maintains a competitive edge in the international market by setting a goal of computerization, rapid development, auto production, and quality resource management. We keep buying new facilities to raise production capacity. Consistent and strict operation control makes our products the best quality. Progress, harmony, innovation is not just our slogan. We consistently live and practice it every day, enabling each of us to work to our full potential. The best and most reliable stationery brand, KW Trio.
Did you know that the US spent around $420 billion last year on home improvements? With massive increase in renovation and DIY improvements, the staple gun has become a staple in many toolboxes. The staple gun is a device that allows you to staple soft material onto wooden surfaces. Hi, my name is Joe from Baoshen Enterprises, and we are one of the largest stationery, office equipment, and staple gun manufacturer in the world. Founded in 1976, we've grown to a company with more than 500 employees, shipping over 1,500 types of products to over 110 countries. Under the leadership of Jackson, Matthew, and Gilbert Wang, our company has flourished even more. We're known by our brand KW Trio, and we live by our motto based on the 3 O's in our brand: to outperform, to outlast, and be outstanding. We've done a lot of research into the staple gun market and understand what today's diverse consumers are looking for. A user-friendly product with an easy-to-squeeze handle, powerful enough to tackle any job. The result? Our innovative line of EasyTech series. With our EasyTech series, there's no flashy feature and that requires you to tinker with. No switches or dials. Just pull out the tab, load your staples, and you're ready to go. Here's where the first O comes into play: outperform. The 18532 heavy-duty stapler, for example, consistently outperform because of the really low handle force. At around 21 pounds, this is up to 50% less handle force when compared to other staplers in the market. Our competitor staplers range from 30 pounds to 45 pounds. We have seen enough reviews to understand how important having an easy-to-squeeze feature is. These staplers also have long wet fire cycles. In layman's terms, they last a long time. All these guns easily allow you to shoot 25,000 times, compared to many cheap staplers that last less than 1,000. We outlast the competition. Looking for a more lightweight version? The 18552 heavy-duty stapler is made with a lightweight thermoplastic polymer, meaning less hand and wrist strain for the user. It's also able to fire 25,000 times, just like the 18532 metal version. Let's hear from some of the customers and their experience with the EasyTech line. Hi Joe, I used the metal stapler this weekend, putting on house wrap for a remodeled garage, and it worked great. We should get your account set up so that we can move forward. Hello Joe, got the samples you sent. This is definitely better than the brand name staples from the big box stores. Joe, we're happy with the samples, so let's make 1,000 pieces right now. Hi Joe, I like the metal stapler so much I didn't want to try the plastic one. Of course, I will test the plastic stapler too, and will continue to use them on projects to see how they hold up longer term. Looking at above, I'd say it's clear as day that we've achieved the last O. Outstanding. But wait, there's more. Despite the EasyTech series only using 22 pounds of handle force, we're soon coming out with a game-changing version that only requires 17 pounds of squeeze force. We're passionate about giving you the best user experience and top-notch quality. Thank you for your time and attention today. To learn more about the products, you can contact us. Kiddo Trill, outlast, outperform, outstanding.
William Tools is one of the world's leading manufacturers of hand tools, specializing in ratchet handles, torque wrenches, torque multipliers, and torque tools. Whether you're working on a car, a piece of machinery, or taking on a building project, ratchet and torque tools are invaluable implements. Here to talk about William Tools' innovative approach to these essential tools, please welcome William Tools sales specialists, Mr. Benson Ye and Mr. Chester Wang.
Shifter, new designed wrench handle that can switch operating direction with a single hand.
I heard that many people on the assembling line suffer from their tools. They not only spend extra energy but also spoil their mood. Comparatively, a good tool can provide excellent work efficiency as well as satisfaction for users. Today, I would like to introduce you a whole new ratchet handle. The shifter has following features. First, easy operate push switch. It requires only one thumb up gesture to change direction easily. There are direction marks on the head to avoid confusion. Besides, it's flexible for different working space. Switching operating direction with one hand in limited space is possible. No need to use another hand to switch the lever. In addition, its high tooth count ratchet handle that saves our time for micro fastening action. Lastly, the dust-proof design can extend its service life. Moreover, let's see how to use shifter and what convenience it brings us while using. Based on the user's feedback and through the efforts by our R&D team, we innovate and optimize the shifter. Then let's have a look at its appearance design. To begin with, its body is made of chrome vanadium. It has the pair head and adapts 19-tooth gear with 4-degree swing arc inside. It's beneficial for time area work. Then, rotating direction mark, direction indicator, and most importantly, our product highlight, the shift button, which has fast switching function. Meanwhile, it has ergonomic and non-slip grip. Turning to the back, between the grip and pair head, there is a dust-proof cover.
Hex torque. Easy portable torque screwdriver with rapid torque adjustment feature.
The ethos of exercising has been prevailed recently, and coupled with the impact of the epidemic, has caused more to join cycling. To respond to the trend of cycling, William Tools had developed and launched a new torque screwdriver set, the Hex Torque Screwdriver, to satisfy the demand of the bikers. Now, let's check it out and have a closer look. The profile of this new screwdriver is slender. It is about the size of a common ballpoint, making it very easy to carry. It has a unique hexagonal outline design and narrow surface finishing, provides a better force point and anti-slip feature, make it easier to use. In addition, generally, it will be very difficult to accurately perform the exact torque value we set through the muscle memory while we operate a torque screwdriver with small torque range. The structural feature of the Hex Torque is that it will make a clear and noticeable sound and spin idly when it reaches set torque peak and prevent the user from overforce. The way to adjust the torque is also quite simple and intuitive. All you need is to pull out and rotate the knob on the end of a wrench and align the arrow mark on the main body to the corresponding torque value to complete the torque setting. Generally speaking, its overall operating experience is very rapid and simple.
Cross-tire torque wrench. Best choice for car tires assembly and disassembly.
You can get a car, and maybe a high-class one. But what do you know about tires? The part that need to be replaced most often on the car? Changing snow tires? Fixing tire holes and leaks? Tire rotations? Checking balance? Whether in workshop or DIY at home, all above actions need a professional and efficient tools to perform. You should always use your best tool to fasten tire bolts. Convenient, user-friendly, precise, and easy to maintain. This, the cross-tire torque wrench, is the best tool for the job. Based on the accurate torque wrench, we apply with our patent mechanism design and rapid torque setting feature. The latest upgrade version is also perfectly balanced for fast rotations. It is specially designed for fixing tire bolts. Now, let's take a closer look at how it works. As you can see, this wrench has all the requirements as an efficient tool. Convenient, user-friendly, precise, and easy to maintain. All you need is to push the adjustment button and change to the torque value you need to finish the work.
Good work requires good tools, especially the precise tools. This is an ironclad rule. Your efficiency we care. It's the philosophy we insist in. Within Tools, your chosen partner.
Last but not least, we are delighted to have YOKE here to wrap up our webinar. YOKE brings nearly 40 years of design and development experience to the industrial lifts and safety hooks market. Their product lines include state-of-the-art chain fittings, safety hooks, carabiners, and RFID solutions, all built to ensure that safety is priority number one. Please welcome Doris Wang, YOKE's Key Account Manager, to tell us more about YOKE's newest contributions to the industrial lifting industry, all designed to make their customers' jobs safer.
Good day, my name is Doris Wang. I'm Key Account Manager of Sales for the Americas for YOKE, an award-winning industrial lift and safety hooks manufacturer founded in 1985. YOKE is a top 3 global industrial lifting manufacturing company. With roots in Taiwan, we have more than 100 distributors in over 50 countries, as well as several global joint ventures. At YOKE, we build more than products. We build trust of safety for the people using our equipment. We build our business on the belief of safety first. Because the safety of our customers is our priority, we continuously invest in R&D and manufacturing to exceed industry standards in safety and for protection. North America market projections for industries that rely on industrial lifting machinery and hooks continues to see big investment and healthy growth. Driven by demand for industrial space and residential housing, the U.S. construction sector is expected to reach over $1.6 trillion by 2026. Add to Liz Biden's $1 trillion investment in infrastructure, we can clearly see that the need for heavy-duty construction equipment shows no signs of slowing down. Our industrial product lines include state-of-the-art chain fittings, safety hooks, carabiners, and RFID solutions are built to ensure product integrity. Where you can see YOKE product, basically in any industrial environment where overhead lifting are integral to business. You can see YOKE products in use across industry sectors including offshore, construction, material handling, mining, mold and die, wind energy, MRO, which is maintenance, repair, and operations. YOKE has an array of product lines to support our industry, but we are especially proud of our lifting line. The Grade 100 fittings and lifting points are of the highest quality. A self-retracting lifeline, which we call SRL, is a declaration device. The SRL contains a drum wound line that may be either slowly extracted from or retracted onto the drum under slight tension during normal worker movement. A fall automatically locks the drum and arrests the fall. Then we come up with the YOKE Extreme Grade 100s, a winner of the Taiwan Excellence Award. Many applications today require flexibility and high-capacity products. The line of YOKE Grade 100 chain fittings products are crafted with a proprietary steel and aluminum alloy recipe to enhance their strength and ductility. Our entire line Grade 100s provide 25% higher capacity than Grade 80s. Before earning the YOKE Extreme Grade 100 label, the Grade 100 fittings must pass rigorous workload threshold and testing, including automatic braking and extreme fatigue limits, tensile pulling, ductility, and more. YOKE developed a variety of hoist rings to make our customer job safer. Turning a lift under a full load creates high friction between the boat head and the rotating element. This can lead to the opening of the boat mid-lift and is a common problem when using standard I-boat. It's also dangerous for the crew and potentially damaging to the cargo. YOKE swivel rings equipped with our RFID chip let customers know the status of their rings. They can see if the rings are in compliance with all safety protocols, including the most recent inspection date, the health of the lifting ring, and automatically if it is safe to use. YOKE was built on the foundation that safety is of utmost importance. We strive to manufacture the highest quality products with materials sourced in Taiwan. Because our name is associated with quality, there are many counterfeit products in the market. However, there are ways to identify true YOKE product. How do we prove our quality? Not just by saying so. With more than 3,556 certified products, YOKE has earned the highest level of internationally recognized quality and safety rating certificate, including DGUV test, ABS, DNVGL, and API ISO 9001. Safety is not a slogan, it is our daily practice. You will be able to tell a product is an authentic YOKE product because our name is on it. It will also have the Made in Taiwan marking, batch number, and an H91 stamp verifying it met quality approval standards. This takes us to the last product in our presentation today, our newest digitalization solution, the YOKE RFID SuperTech. Gone are the days of using pen and paper to keep track of critical data from your lifting devices. YOKE's RFID solution integrates with existing asset management systems and is universally applicable with NFC cellular device readers. Robust and undestroyable, the SuperTech can work as your product or asset's unique identification ID. With YOKE's RFID chip and the software, 24/7 product traceabilities, inspections and maintenance information is easier than ever to access. Supratech customer can access user manual, certificate of conformity, manufacturers, and inspection data of demand. With no compatible asset management software, critical information and inspection records can be tracked and managed on the cloud. Tech for safety is our commitment to our customers. Is there something unique, better, or different than competitive solution? We leverage technology for safety because safety is our first priority. If you are interested in our product and want to learn more, you can visit our website or you can directly email to info@mail.yoke.net. Thank you for listening.
Many thanks to all our speakers and to all of you for joining us today. If you have any questions or feedback for the speakers, or would like to contact the companies with a quotation inquiry, please fill out the Q&A form and post-event survey in the description box below. Your feedback will help us improve the quality of our future events. Today was just a glimpse at some of the cutting-edge products available from Taiwan. Our Taiwan Excellence Award winners represent the very best of Taiwanese industry, meeting strict standards for excellence in R&D, design, quality, marketing, and manufacturing. Stay tuned to the Taiwan Excellence website at www.taiwanexcellence.org and our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/taiwanexcellence.n, for the latest on best-in-class products from Taiwan, including our wide variety of hardware and hand tools. Thank you again for attending today's webinar, and we hope to see you again soon.